Hey everyone, it's me, that guy on the internet, who occasionally does YouTube videos about children spinning tops. Well, I'm here with a new video, and a heads up that there will be a much more in-depth video on a completely different Beyblade product line later in the week. Now, on to the actual main portion of this video. I'm actually going to be talking about another useless Beyblade Metal Fusion side product. Now, I don't believe anyone's actually done an unboxing of this specific product online yet, but that's because it's pretty self-explanatory and it's also pretty useless. Now, I might as well just get on to the show. Today we got the Beyblade Metal Fusion Collectabands. Now, the Beyblade Metal Fusion Collectabands, or, well, Collectabands in general, are very much just the off-brand version of Silly Bands. Silly Bands are a type of wrist bracelet that are just made out of rubber and are shaped in the form of popular television shows, characters, or animals. They do seem to have become a sort of fad in elementary schools and high schools around the world, so it does make sense that Beyblade Metal Fusion, a fad within a fad, would come here. Now, I can't see if my lighting is that poor. You probably can tell right now. It comes with 24 collectabands in each pack. It's a warning choking hazard for children under 3 years old, and the recommended age is ages 5 and up. In the package shot, we have a stock art piece of Jenga. It's always stock art with him. Um, it obviously says "Let It Rip" with the Japanese lettering that you can't see because my camera has poor resolution. It promotes 8 different character shapes. You probably can tell from here. There's a couple of shapes here that are not based on characters, unless you consider the B from the WBBA logo to be a character, which I guess you can be like it's a letter character, it's a language character. That's stretching it pretty far, I'd say. Now the back of the package. Um, Beyblade Metal Fusion Collectabands, made in China. I'm not all that surprised. 8 different character shapes. It has a picture of Jingo, which you can't really see because of autofocus. A picture of Storm Pegasus. That wonderful and infamous WBBA logo, which I never knew was a character until this very day. You have Kento, who you cannot see at all because my camera's really bad. You have Rock Leon. You have Kenta. I mean, that's not Kenta, that's Kyoya. You have Benkei, and of course you have the girl who I'm sure no one really wants, but she's there anyways because she's a token girl, Madoka. Now, the back of the package, well, the back of the package is, like, end just tells you that this is an official licensed product from Nelvana and D-Rights, and it's actually made not by Hasbro, but another company called Bullseye Toy based out of Des Moines, Iowa. Cool. Now, opening this, you'll find something that resembles the consistency of dried ramen or instant ramen. It's kind of like stuck together, the rubber. Usually I'm going to do future videos in the whole multiple edits kind of shtick where there's actual cuts. But because I'm a schmuck and feeling very lazy today, I'm just going to do a single take for this one. Sorry that you guys have to be the test audience for that. You can kind of see they're kind of all stuck together, jumbled. They're dried ramen consistency is what I call them. This one's better. Like the rubber's kind of infused together, so it's a bit difficult to pull apart without having any fear of them tearing to pieces. But they give you 24, so you get like what 4 of each, I guess. Yeah, basic math, 4 of each. You get 4 of each, so it's not really that big of a loss if 1 or 2 rip. But I'm sure you really want to know how defined these Beyblade bracelets really are. Well, first we're going to start off with B. Yep, the infamous letter that's suddenly become a character. And I don't mean a character as in language characters, but I mean a character in the show. It certainly looks like a B, alright. And now we have Kyoya, who's of course represented in green. Here, let me get this shot for you. See, he's green because he happens to wear a green jacket. See what they did there? How clever. Here's Kenta. He's yellow. Huh, that couldn't be because... Nah, I'm not even going to bother. He's yellow. Kind of doesn't really even resemble Kenta. It kind of looks like SpaghettiOs now that I think about it. SpaghettiOs were like an instant spaghetti thing that were based on licensed characters. It kind of tasted nasty, but you'd eat them because your favorite characters that were there, and you'd be like, I'm eating my favorite characters. I'm eating Scooby-Doo, yay! Now that I think about it, it's probably a weird thing to eat as a child. This is one of the worst, because it's like the least defined, like, you don't even know what the heck this is unless you watch Beyblade and play, play Beyblade. Can you really tell that Storm Pegasus? Like, let's look at that. That looks like the generic outline of anything. It could be even a clothes hanger. Like, look, it's a clothes hanger. It's a bent clothes hanger. Like, come on, try harder than that. That's a bent clothes hanger. That's not Storm Pegasus. It's something, it's a generic piece of rubber that's been bent out of shape. That's what it is. Here's the other one, Rock Leon. A bit more defined. Like, you can kind of tell that's supposed to be a Rock Leon. But, like, anyone who doesn't know Beyblade's not going to know that at all. Here's Benkei, who you really cannot tell at all. He just looks like a generic blob. And, of course, we got Madoka. And, of course, because this is Toys for Boys, there's always a token girl. And, of course, she has to be in fluorescent pink because nothing screams sexist like fluorescent pink for girl. And, lastly, we have Jenga, Ginka, Jenga, I don't know anymore. There, he's blue. I actually don't know the retail value of this set. It's probably somewhere around $5 to $6. I won this, so I can't really give you a true retail value here. I don't know if you really should buy them, but if you're interested in them, like if you collect silly bands or collecta-bands, I'm sure it's something you might have some fun collecting with. I'm not sure how they actually work, or, well, I know how they work, but I don't know how elastic or stretchy they are. I have a fairly large wrist, so I'm going to try with the largest collecta-band, which looks like it's going to be Storm Pegasus. Okay, it fit in pretty nicely, although it is kind of, I'm slightly afraid I will cut the circulation off in my blood. But this product, like it says on the packaging, is ages 5 and up. It's not necessarily aimed at ages 16 and up. Well, that's all I really got to talk about this, because there's not really much else to talk. It's wristbands. You like them, you don't like them. That's the name of the game. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, comment, like or dislike, because who knows. You might just really, really like silly bands and just got really angry that I dissed them or compared them to some off-brand collect-a-band version. This is Synonymous52 signing out, and, well, actually, I'm not signing out because I got something to tell you. In the next video, there's going to be a random code dropout for the Beyblade Metal Fusion random top. Hint, it's not going to be a random top, it's going to be Rock Scorpio. So if you're interested in that, just subscribe and you'll probably be notified of the video. It's probably going to come out in Saturday, Sunday, probably Saturday evening or Saturday morning, whenever I get the time to actually edit it, because I'm a very lazy person. Like, that video was actually filmed, like, almost a month ago. I actually make a couple of pop culture references that are no longer, well, they are no longer enjoyable, but annoying. I make like a Rebecca Black reference, like, twice. And I'm like, oh, it's Friday. But now I'm off on a tangent that has nothing to do with Beyblade. Thanks for watching.